smart.
Yeah!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Breaking Rad.
There's that enthusiasm.
Energy!
I did that for you, Stat. I did that for you.
Oh, thanks.
Mojo.
I hope everybody is having a great night. I'm Macho, and I'm joined by a bunch of my weird friends. So this is Breaking Rad. Welcome if you're there. If you're not there,
Ain't
watch
no one
this
there.
later.
Why aren't you there?
Because it's Tuesday night. We're just one of many tonight.
Tuesday night, yeah, is I assume everybody else is streaming tonight.
We should start doing like a day show, like a morning show. Can be here with our coffee. Call it Coffee with the Goons.
Turtlenecks
like
or
that.
something like that.
Yeah, we'll be like, morning guys. What you heard in the news today?
Soft acoustic in the background.
Brunch. You hear those morning chickadees. Like, you guys get those where you are?
Yeah.
They make that
Yeah,
noise in the
okay.
Oh,
morning?
I hate those things. Those are whippoorwills.
No, those are chickadees.
No. Whippoorwills go like. I hate those things.
I guess Stat would know.
And they're illegal. You can't kill them. You can't.
What? Where are you? Where do you live?
Minnesota.
You
Like
can't kill them in
The
Minnesota.
old
Can't kill 'em.
wickerdoodles. They do the
woodpeckers,
woo-hoo.
whippoorwills.
Oh, I
Protected.
kill them. I kill them.
I can see Macho out there like, shh, be very quiet. I'm hunting birds.
That was impressive.
There's only one bird that I won't kill, and that's the bald eagle.
Ale.
He looked at me as he
Metal
said that,
Brewskis,
like,
how
there's
are you,
one
my
that I won't kill, and you're not a bald eagle.
You Stat.
Macho's got a soft spot for bald things. It's
What's up, Metal Movies and Brewskis? That's a great handle.
he's always saying instead of hail, he says ale. It's a nice little
Ale.
Ale, Chad. I used to think it was something he was just doing for me, like it was a special thing we had, but then it turns out he just does it to everybody.
Oh,
But
It's
I'll
not
always
special.
remember those times as magical to me, even though they weren't magical to him. It's the kind of guy I am. We used to have something metal, you and I,
Used to.
back when things were beautiful. What's everybody working on? I'm taking over, Macho.
You take over.
You're like shrouded in darkness, and I don't like it. I see that big picture of Mutt, and that's all I'm looking at.
Creepy.
All right, hold on. I got.
Looks like Mutt smoking you.
it's like, what's the opposite of a hostile takeover? Like, that's what this feels like. Passive
All about
aggressive
branding.
takeover.
You got a sweet brand, man. You got a sweet brand. I dig it. Cal, what you working on?
I'm working on fixing the drawing after Mutt's mini notes earlier today.
Working on a sweet cross collection behind you is what you're working on.
Yeah. I have lots more, but I only hung those ones. Hey, Amanda B, what's cracking?
Hi, Amanda. Amanda.
This is a moment. It's not a special moment, but it's a moment. Yeah.
Alex,
So
taking a little peep
hey.
into what's going on. What's up,
Yeah.
big
So
dude?
anyway, I'm working on a Christian comic book. But I'm not.
On your butt?
I'm not on my butt. I'm on my butt, but I'm not good enough yet to do a comic book. So I'm just drawing it.
You are. Don't let.
No.
Mutt's notes
I'm
slow
not.
down
No.
today.
I'm not. But I'm gonna draw it, and then like when I get a little far in, instead of like stopping and studying anatomy for a year, I'm just gonna draw badly for like a year, and then go back and redraw everything because it's funner than just studying anatomy.
Oh, you're gonna do that whole like this is a remaster.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna remaster before I do anything with it, but I'm just using reference for everything I draw now, and then I'll get that muscle memory as I'm drawing the comic rather than just sitting and drawing freaking models all day long every day. So I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it.
Hey, Rob Willis draws models all day long, and it's not really helping him get your comic done. So
Whoa.
Zing.
bazinga.
Bazinga.
Boom. Anyway, that's
Basically,
what
Cal got some feedback from Mutt, and it was a lot of feedback. There was a lot of
Asymmetric.
it's
feedback.
good.
nipples.
Mostly good feedback.
Asymmetric nipples.
Every note said, "This isn't Jack Kirby. This
The heck
isn't
did
Jack
you just
Kirby.
say?
This isn't Kirby."
Why isn't
enough."
this? Where's the Kirby Crackle?
Where's the
There's
Kirby
no Kirby
Crackle?
Crackle on this.
I just love
I have
so much.
brushes that do that for me, but I didn't need any Kirby
The
Crackle.
Kirby brush? Is there a Kirby brush?
I thought you
It's
said
just
Russia
Crackle.
does that
There's-
for you.
Crackle brush.
There's one of them is pretty like it's not randomized enough, but the other one it's native to it's like in fresco, and it's good. Like I drew around with it for a minute, and it looked different everywhere I did it. I was like, wow, that's
The trick
That's
most people don't
impressive.
realize with the Kirby Crackles, it's not about the dots; it's about the negative space.
ah,
It's not.
You guys
Yeah, the
talk
dots
like
are
a
like
bunch of art nerds.
nerd.
Bunch of nerds. I just draw what looks good. That's all I focus
Yeah.
on. I don't care
Just
about the
make-
negative space, positive
make good
space.
dude. Have you guys ever used the Loomis method for drawing heads?
What is
Is
David
this?
that when
probably
you
doesn't
shoot
know.
him
Yeah,
5
you're
times and then go to the
talking
balcony and he's gone?
What is this crap?
Yep, exactly.
No.
No, it's like you draw a
Jeez.
sphere. It's way more complicated than just looking at a face and drawing it. You draw a sphere, and then you chop the sides off. You draw a line bisecting it, and then you draw another line across, and then you chop the sides off of the sphere, and then you draw a weird triangular shape off of the. I'm trying to draw
I mean,
these
you can-
stupid spheres, and I can't even
you
do
can-
that. I'm like, this
No,
is
you can.
ridiculous.
Well, you make the circle, and then, I mean, that X is for like wherever your center of your face is,
Yeah,
and then you can put anything down at the bottom to like maintain the chin shape. A pointy chin is going to be like the Joker or something. You can do a
Right.
square chin. You can do
Look at,
whatever.
look at
like-
Dave judging you guys right now and your
mean-
nonsense that you're talking about.
But you don't need to
All right,
chop
keep-
the sides off. Just ink over it.
well, but when you're learning to draw a head that way, you're supposed to chop the sides off.
They make it too
But-
dang complicated.
That's the thing. I got to a point where I'm like, screw this. I'm just going to draw heads. I'm just going to look at people's heads and draw them and
That's a
do
mistake,
them
too.
stylized. And they looked better than the dumb Loomis heads that I was drawing. But
Dumb Loomis.
Hey, look at this.
freaking Loomis.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that.
Hey, we have a new segment first.
You just
Oh, I
killed
was
the
gonna say, this
momentum.
is a new segment
killed
called
it.
Name That Death.
Okay,
We have a
do the
new
news.
segment first because I want to save the new segment for when we have a few more people on. Or that we want to save the.
We have 5
Name
people.
that
We're not
death.
going to have more than this ever.
This is it.
This is the
All right,
most
let's do
we're
name
gonna
that
get
death.
tonight.
Do name that death. Then we'll do a new segment.
Okay. Well, now I lost it. I got to find it again.
I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that.
Welcome to Name That Death, the game show where I show you a death and you name the movie. The goal is really to get it before Stat says it.
I've never
because,
gotten a prize. I'm just saying.
the prize. You need to be punished for the way you take over
no
these segments. Look, I'm going to start y'all with what I consider an easy one. That was Metal. That was coming from a guy named Metal Movies and Brewskis. That's the highest honor you can get. What is
Well,
this?
the metal
Nobody
and the
told me.
movies were part of that. I don't know about the proof.
My options in this town. What is going on here? It's chaos.
She's looking at the background. This is the Shinobi Sasquatch background we were looking at.
Oh, another.
This
dumb
is a
cafe.
street
Okay.
in Oregon, in Portland, and we see Starfetched making a cameo there.
Yes.
It's showing at the local theater, and then Rob Willis used some Rob Willis flair and added a name for the cafe across the street. Another dumb cafe. Another option is Crowley's Coffee,
Yeah, we're
but that's
down to
owned
3.
by an evil Lovecraftian god worshipping cult. So I would just do the dumb cafe one. Anyway, keep going, man.
So we're down to 3 now. Anyway, we lost our
Yeah, whatever.
our mojo.
Hey, I want to respond to chat, man. They're important.
Man, chat doesn't love us. Otherwise, they'd
They do
stay.
too.
Ah, Chad loved me.
I want you to stay. Yeah.
Very
That's what
nice.
You get. You stick around, you get that sweet Macho. What are you doing?
Stay.
All right, look, I'm gonna do number 1. I consider it an easy one. We always do the easy ones first.
I have no idea.
Stat's gonna get all these.
He already
tonight.
knows.
I
He
didn't
already knows.
find any like weird obscure ones
He-
this week. I was in a rush
playing
today.
with
I didn't have
Like-
anything ready.
You're getting the hype too high. Now I'm feeling
No,
pressure.
there is no hype. Here's number 1.
Playing with it. That was incredible. Whatever it was. I like
That was metal.
the like sped up K-pop or whatever that's playing in the background.
Have you not seen that?
I don't. I
Mm-mm.
must not have seen it. It looked like Kim Jong Il getting shot out of the sky.
That was literally what that was.
I was
actually.
thinking that. Then it kind of looked a bit Elon Musk to me as well.
He
That
did
was
a little
Elon
look
Musky.
a little Elon Musk.
Yeah, that was the actual song. Everything's sped up. It's like that was actually sped up. It's normally a very slow.
That was
very
the
slow
interview.
motion-y. I speed it up so we don't get copyright stricken. I
Yeah.
flip it. and
I
speed
kind of
it.
want to see it again.
You want to watch it one more time?
Yeah, let's watch it. That's amazing.
That's
It
the
reminds me. It reminds me. What's the movie with the puppets? Team America.
Team America.
America.
Because it's Kim Jong Il or whatever. I don't know. What is it?
The interview.
Well,
Does nobody know who said that?
interview?
That was that stat. I
Good
like
job,
that
Macho.
stat reserved himself that time. Yeah, that was the interview.
Oh, is that the Kim Jong Un movie?
Yeah, that was literally him getting blown up.
Oh,
spoiler.
he wasn't fat enough to be Kim Jong Un.
He was
No,
pretty
that's
bad.
Randall Park.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, that was the
Is
interview.
he Korean?
You guys didn't
Randall?
know that? I thought you guys have seen that movie. Hasn't anyone
I
seen
didn't think
that?
Randall Park
know.
was Korean.
Who's in that movie? I
Seth
don't
Rogen, Dave Frank, or one
I
of
think
the
it was
don't-
actually
I don't get
California.
to go-
Jong-
I don't get to go enjoy movies anymore.
I think that one was
Aw.
straight to streaming because they wouldn't show it in the theaters because everyone was scared of Kim Jong Il
Yeah.
No.
Un.
doing stuff.
Mm.
Kim Jong Un. Yeah, but he's
Whatever.
ill sick nasty. Was Il the dad?
Yeah,
ever
it's
Kim Jong-il?
It's Kim Il Sung, Kim Jong Il, and Kim Jong Un. I think are the three.
Which one was Il?
Il was
Like-
the second one.
Did he have a
Father.
Have a
license?
license
still?
to Il?
He
I knew you
did.
were gonna say that.
That's
All
nice.
of the
Dad.
North Korean
Dad.
dictators have license to ill.
Brass monkey. That chunky monkey.
Monkey.
All right.
Brass monkey.
Yeah,
You guys all failed miserably. Stat had to save you. I see. Stat reserved himself for the easy one this
I
week.
thought that's what it might be, but I
Thought.
whatever.
Just
Keep
say it,
going.
man. There's no points. There's no.
I know.
You got so many wrong.
No points with that. You know what? Tell you what. Share stream.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my.
wow.
I love how his chair even looks like a bird.
I'm
Okay.
back.
All right, number 2.
It's that Zack Snyder movie.
Can't think of the name of it.
I know.
Oh,
Macho's already wrong.
hold on.
I know.
Everyone pause and don't do
I'm not gonna
anything.
tell you. I mean, I can tell you.
What happened there? I couldn't quite tell.
The guy ran through
It
with a
was this-
spear.
It was this chronicle of
Chronicle.
Oh. Let's show it again
What's
for
that?
Dave. He couldn't see what happened.
No, I'm not catching. What's causing the hand to break off? with
They
the
have
spear?
That's
telekinetic
the guy
Yeah,
using his
powers.
powers is making the
It's-
spear
They,
fly off.
they,
the
they all get superpowers, and yeah. Like,
Have you
One
seen
guy's
that?
like, I'm the elf.
It's
trying
that
to
found footage one,
Yeah.
David.
Yeah, it
The
wasn't
found
bad.
footage
Never
superhero
seen that.
or superpower.
Oh,
It's,
close.
uh,
Almost
It was
had
written
it.
by Max Landis.
oh, right.
Directed
It's
by the
not-
guy that did Fan Four Stick.
yeah,
That's the dude
yeah.
does, yeah, Fan Forstic guy.
I saw the statue there. I was thinking kind of Creepshow 2 for a minute, but
Greatest.
I didn't realize it was some kind of
Can we
telepathic
stream
ability.
Creepshow 2 sometime? Can we watch that?
Oh, I'd love
together?
that.
Just to watch that raft one. It's the greatest cinematic achievement ever. He gets into the land and he's like, F you, and then the thing jumps on land. Love that. Oh, I'm missing number 5 on here. I need to upload one.
That's okay. It was Demolition Man.
Oh, God.
All right, number 3. You're gonna have a hard time seeing this one too, I think. Drag the Dead.
Is that Johnny Mnemonic?
You know what, Stat? You gotta give everyone a few seconds. I
I'm
think.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You guys can have the hard ones.
No, they're all. This is the level of difficulty this week. This is what I was
Oh.
moving very quickly this week.
Sorry. Got all into, I got
It's
a little
cool.
overzealous. I got enthusiastic.
There you go,
Oh, I know
Johnny
that
Mnemonic.
movie.
There you go. Look at Dave. Look how see. This is the look we get from Dave all night, every stream. This is the Dave look. Disappointment.
It looks like he's already watched his kids at the school play, and he's got to sit through the rest of them.
Kind of.
To be
Kinda
Should be
polite.
playing baseball.
He said, "Yeah, kinda, just like that."
It's like the face you make when your kid goes into dance instead of sports or something, and you have to go to their recitals. Yeah, Amanda knows. Blob one. That one was great. Everybody remembers that. That traumatizes you when you're little. It's
What
like
is
on
it? I don't
TV
know.
when
I
you're-
don't know what you're talking about.
Have you never seen Creepshow 2?
I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not.
He doesn't watch scary movies.
I don't like scary movies.
It's not scary. They try to be scary, but
Show 2?
Creepshow 2.
Oh, maybe I've seen this.
I don't even know how you describe. It's just like
An
an
anthology thing
horror.
like Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I think I've
Not
seen
that
it.
it's like poor man's Tales for the Crypt.
Yeah, I think I have seen this actually.
It's pretty bad, but that raft one is really good.
Oh yeah, because it has the Indian.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, the statue, the
Yeah,
wood
I've
carving.
seen
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the blob thing that kills everybody on the raft. Is that what you're talking about?
I mean, yeah, that's basically what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, I have seen it. I'll watch that with you guys. Old
Yes.
Chief.
Old Chief Wood. People seem to have fond memories of that Indian one. I was bored to tears by that one.
I
did
just
not like
remember
the
it.
Indian one.
I don't remember feeling one way or another.
I'm Team Raft.
Yeah, I like the raft.
What was the other story in that?
It's like
I
a
can't
woman
remember.
hits that guy on the way home and runs over that guy on the way home.
The thanks for the ride, lady.
Yeah, the thanks for the ride one.
Okay. Yeah.
Runs that dude over and he keeps popping up. Thanks for the ride. Yeah, the hitchhiker. Is it called Hitchhiker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was messed up too. I feel like there was a fourth one. Wasn't there a cartoon at the end of it? Like some kid like it's a plant that like eats the bullies or something.
Yeah, the storyteller and like the story in between it was animated. The kid gets picked on or something, and then he gets the comic or the seeds for the plant that eats the bullies.
Yeah, he's like, we can't afford to do like a real horror version of this, so we'll just animate it poorly.
No, it's because that stuff started in comics. That's why they did that.
Then the rest of the movie should have been animated.
Don't complicate things. All right.
It just got complicated up in here. Number 4.
That was awesome. He turned into an immediate skeleton.
That's a good death right there.
That was Red October.
No, it should have been though. I hear singing, Captain. They're singing. I know Stad knows it. I'm gonna have him wait. We'll show
I'm
one
not
more time.
actually about 100% sure on that one.
Not 100% sure.
He's 98.9%.
If I've seen it, it's been a long time ago.
This
He
will get
knows.
you there. We'll show it again.
Is this that one with the guy that tried to be Keanu in Speed 2?
No, you're thinking about Point Break.
No, I'm not thinking Point Break. I'm thinking,
Aquaman 3
Jason Patrick?
Explosion.
I'm thinking there's a movie with Jason Patrick. I think that's
No, this is not
That would
Jason
be Speed
Patrick.
2.
no, yeah, that's the only
Speed
one.
2.
The only one.
What's that Speed movie with the boat? Speed 2.
No,
Cruise Control. I'll give you a hint. The main actor is dead in real life. There you go.
IRL.
IRL dead.
IRL.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
That's a great movie. Yeah, Liu Kang in it.
Where is Muttman?
He's not on tonight. He was on last
This
week.
stinker. Oh, he was. Oh, okay. I forgot.
That's
Oh,
why. That's why. You know.
Where
That's what
he's
we
too
got.
good for us. He has other things that are better than
No, he's gonna pop up in the chat later. He's on the potty. He's
He's-
playing with his iPad. Oh, I got really busy graphic design work to do. Not doing nothing.
I don't know what this is.
Paul Walker was in it. Does that help?
Oh,
Jessica Alba.
Oh,
Oh,
I know that movie.
Paul Walker and Jessica Alba. Oh, flirt mark.
He's not dead.
Hold on. Into the Blue?
Ooh. There it is, stat.
Oh,
Gosh,
just
Into the Blue.
sorry, that
Close
doesn't
buzzer,
count.
so I'm not giving you
Alex
the
already.
points.
That's okay.
I was
You
kidding.
said there were no
You got
points
it.
anyways. I haven't seen
Into
that
the
movie since
Blue.
it came out in like 2004, 2005, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was like somewhere around there, 2007 or something. It was. I only put it up there. I'd never seen it before, but I watched it this weekend because it was on cable. I was watching cable TV. You guys remember that?
Ooh,
Cable
what?
TV
Oh,
where they show
yeah.
movies with commercials.
Is it like a TV show about cables?
Yeah, something like that. 2005. Just looked it up. There you go. 2005. Paul Walker looking fine in that movie.
Boy, looking
Fine. This guy was all right too. Number 6. No, number 5. Number 5 because I just uploaded it. Here we go.
Hmm.
He must have followed us.
I think he got the point.
I'll give somebody that one.
I think you got
I
the
know
point.
Stat knows that one.
It's James Bond.
That's good. You got the franchise. What's the movie?
Come on now, that's her
Octopus.
name.
Here you go.
Octopussy is the only name I remember.
Yeah, it's the only one I remember
You gotta
too.
tell Dr. No.
Dr. No.
In slices.
There you go.
Your mother.
Let him know.
That ain't GoldenEye. What's wrong with you?
Say,
What's up,
"That's-
Bruce?
You gotta tell him Dr. No.
I almost want to give it to
Bruce!
Bruce just because I'm
Hey,
happy
Dr.
he's here.
No. Is that it?
It's cracking.
Yeah, he can
I-
have it.
Running Scared is Running Scared is one of the most insane movies I've ever seen.
That's the best Paul Walker movie there is Running Scared. It's so good.
Fast and Furious 1 through 7 is the greatest Paul Walker movie ever made.
Running Scared is my favorite. It's
Austin
not one,
Powers
dude.
is Spider
Is he in
Shaggy.
seven? Shaka Trebek.
Thunderstruck.
Yeah. We got
Nobody.
it.
All right, Stat, go for it.
It's
Dr.
Dr.
No.
No.
What?
Doctor Nope.
Oh, can we just take a moment? Look at the
Oh.
man who got it wrong this week.
Wait a second.
He looks like a bird.
It's not Dr. No, that wasn't. Or was it?
It's Sean Connery.
So it's going to have to be Thunderball.
Octopus is GoldenEye. There you go, Thunderball.
Hmm.
He's got like a beach scene in every movie he's in.
It's Sean Connery.
It's required.
I won't do it unless I'm on a beach. Was there a beach scene in First Night? I feel like there was. There must have been. Why should watch me on the beach? The sunlight. I love that movie. Gives me chills.
The beach scene in First Night is actually the same location where they shot the beach scene in Darby O'Gill.
What is there really a
Oh,
beach scene
Darby
in First Night?
O'Gill.
Great movie.
Love that movie.
Is there a beach scene in First Night, or is that when we were over there? You know what? There is a beach because they let him on fire from the shore.
They light him on fire.
Light me on fire by the beach. I love you. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. There you go. All right, number 6. We'll go with 6.
Yeah. What a way to go. That's
That's a rough
amazing.
one. That's a rough one. Highlander. Here we
Can you
are.
give us a hint? Who was the man that they kicked to his death?
I know
He was a
Sweet Home
nobody.
Alabama when I see it.
Sweet Home Alabama. Minus one of those words.
Poseidon.
There you go. Hey, Macho.
That was Josh Lucas.
He
No, it's
just
called
had a
Adventure,
50%
Macho.
chance, and there's no movie called Adventure.
I
Come on.
expected Macho to get it wrong and say adventure. That was adventure.
That's clearly Adventure.
Clearly. I've seen this movie many times. Adventure's one of my favorite
The
movies.
guy that died wasn't even a bad guy. He was a good guy.
Oh no. but he's
Aw.
dead.
Let me. I went on YouTube for this clip, and the comment section immediately was people arguing about it. So basically, the situation is they're all trying to escape some terrible situation. They're trying to get in out of this elevator shaft, and the old guy, Richard Dreyfuss, is trying to help the other guy that's on his foot, but then the elevator's coming, so the other guy says, "Just shake him off,
Oh,
because they're both
jeez.
gonna die." So he does. He kicks him off of them so they can get out. But he was trying to help
Oh.
him before. What would you have done? Would you have kicked him off or just died?
Yeah, I'd have kicked him off. 100%. 100%.
Cal, I think about your answer wisely with all those crosses behind you.
Well, one death is better than 2 deaths. So kick 'em
That's
off.
sound logic.
Say a quick prayer for him and then kick him. Is that what's going on here?
Shaft.
Later,
Hey-o.
Tater.
What's up, Crooked?
Shaft.
Very.
Oh yeah, that was one of the worst deaths ever. That Emilio Estevez one. Oof. I love
I've
when
seen
I
worse.
VHS, I did the frame by frame, like the pause and unpause thing, to see what was actually looking like when that's going into his head.
Ah.
And like they didn't even bother with CG; they just like cut out like a chunk of his face for that scene. So they're just like, nah. They took the lasso tool and just moved the half his head. It's pretty great. All right, last one. And I think we've done this one before, but I couldn't remember, and I like it so much, so I just did it again. But no one remembers these, so why not?
John Lithgow?
Yeah.
I do remember that. I don't
He's
remember
a
what it
great
is.
villain
But we
when
did
he
do
dies.
that one.
It's pretty great. Yeah, I think we have done the one before.
It's Harry and the Hendersons.
I remember that.
Alternate ending.
Yeah. Harry, why'd you do it? I love
Honestly, the most
Harry.
disturbing death in the movie for me was the Jewish guy in Saving Private Ryan when he got stabbed. Oh gosh, that haunts my nightmares.
I'm pretty sure this
That's
is
my dreams.
Ricochet, if I remember right?
Nicely done. It is Ricochet.
God.
If I
Wow.
remember right. Well, you gave me the answer a long time ago, so that's not fair.
Raising Cane. Give me a second. Your second was lost because stats on stream tonight.
I'm sorry.
You get no seconds.
He can't help it.
Look, I specifically said the goal of the game was to beat stat, and look,
We
I did.
lost.
I
Whoa.
tried to, Macho, what are you doing? Macho, what's going on tonight? Why are you green screening us tonight? We don't have our traditional Macho background.
His house is eating him alive.
He looks like Jeff
I can
Fahey
tell.
in Lawnmower
Hold on,
Man.
hold on. I got it. Hold on.
Bruce gets the point. Yeah, Ricochet, he's right.
Yeah, he can have the point.
Fix it.
Stat has plenty of points.
I don't need him. They're
Plenty
like
of points
pets
to
to
give
me.
away. Well, yet again, gentlemen, our winner is Stat. You've all failed miserably. Dave is disappointed.
I
as
feel like
always.
he knew every one of
Really?
them. He was just giving me an ego boost.
He was like, I'm going to see if these guys don't let me down tonight. I know all these answers.
You
Disappointed.
came through. You came through.
Came through.
I mean, it took a while, but you eventually came through.
You mentioned pulling it off. Well, that was Name That Death. You want to move on to the news?
Yeah, let's do our news
Move
segment.
on to the news.
Here we go.
I'm Cal Jameson, and this is Breaking News with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends. This week I'm on location with cats. Professional aloof ignoramus and writer for DC and Marvel, but I repeat myself, Shannon Hale recently remarked that Utah is, quote, too white. Being too white herself, Shannon, of course, was unwilling to make the first move to make Utah less white by moving her white butt out of Utah, which is really too bad for Utah, but it is a massive win for the remaining 49 states. The writer of The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, is also a noted supporter of Black Lives Matter, an organization that exists to help a very small and select group of black lives with the many millions of dollars they raised, primarily that of co-founder Patrice Cullors, her immediate family, and her baby daddy. Hale, a probably terrible writer with the correct chromosomes to make it as a writer, who is known for writing comics no one asks for and no one buys, is also known for dabbling in painting with a broad brush when it comes to people who share her skin color and not her genitalia, and for stealing candy from babies. Because social justice activist writers have done so well for the comic book publishing industry, DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn is excited to see similar results in the DC films and has left the door open for Ta-Nehisi Coates, a probably terrible writer with the correct amount of melanin in his skin to make it as a writer, to make a Superman film. Little is known of the seemingly stalled project, but according to online leaks, the script uses Superman's alien heritage as, get this, a parallel to racism. Groundbreaking stuff. It's just too bad that no writers have ever told any stories that used alien heritage as a parallel to racism. A breakthrough like this could really open the door for, say, mutants and X-Men being used as a parallel for racism. I mean, no one has ever thought of that, right? In all seriousness, do they really think we haven't been reading comics for the past several decades? The ground has been broken, my friend. It has been shattered into a trillion tiny pieces, pounded into dust. It's time for Hollywood and the comic book industry to breathe a sigh of relief, pat themselves on the back, again, for a job well and truly overdone, and just tell some freaking good stories. Am I right? In gaming news, after Horizon Forbidden West's recent Burning Shores DLC was, quote, review bombed, translation, players didn't like it and went online to tell everyone, Fandom, owner of Metacritic, a site where critics and users can write, see what we did there? Kept a writing theme across all of the... forget it. So Metacritic has vowed to implement stricter moderation to ensure that games that parrot the leftist establishment's accepted narrative receive overwhelmingly positive reviews. Okay, so we did read between the lines there just a little bit. And we don't like to read between the lines just a little bit. So we're going to do some more of that. The statement went on to say that fandom is a place of belonging for all fans, and we take online trust and safety very seriously across all our sites, including Metacritic. Metacritic is aware of the abusive and disrespectful reviews of Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores, and we have a moderation system in place to track violations of our terms of use. The statement went on to ensure users that language that is perceived as being against women, minorities, or anyone in the LGBTQ, etc. community will not be tolerated. When asked about anti-Christian language, they were all like, yeah, that's cool. And in anime news, to annoy Muttman, they're making our DC heroes into manga, man. Manga! This has been Breaking News with Breaking Rad with Cal Jameson and friends, and that's been about 3.5 minutes. You'll never get back. You're welcome.
Nicely done, sir.
Very good.
I do have to share one thing because there's, unfortunately, okay, I hate shorts. Freaking YouTube is pushing shorts, but I hate it because you can't. Yeah, you can't have anything sideways. So when I wrote the script for that, and you get yourself a quartering. Oh my god. Yeah. So when I wrote that, I had tweets by that Shannon Hale chick, in mind. But when you put it on a short, it's so tiny you can't read it. So I had to put pause here, but we couldn't do that on the stream. So I'm going to share the tweets that I was talking about briefly. Here we go. So when it says that she paints with a broad brush when it comes to people who share her skin color but not her genitalia, white men in this country for a couple of hundred years, we will do everything. In fact, we will make it illegal for women or not white men to vote or have any authority whatsoever. It's all us, also white men. You can't blame everything bad that happens on white men. Okay. And then when it says, and she's known for stealing candy from babies, will I regret tweeting this? Probably. Only my mentions will tell. Mood, eating an entire bag of Swedish fish that I bought for my son.
I do love Swedish fish, though.
I hate Swedish fish, so she can eat them. But
you hate Swedish fish?
Oh man, they're disgusting. In my mind,
you're the worst. You are literally the worst.
Me?
The worst.
No, Swedish fish are the worst. They taste like fish.
They're good. No, they
dare you.
don't.
Wait, what kind of fish are you eating?
I know.
Candy.
He eats the sweetest fish you'll ever eat. Fish tastes like candy. I hate it.
Swimming in Candyland.
Yeah.
Swedish fish.
I love
Good.
Swedish fish. Yeah, so good.
That's the good stuff. What was your Macho? What was your go-to candy growing up? I want to ask Cal because it'll be like chicken. Chicken is my go-to candy.
I like chewy candy. Swedish fish were definitely on the list, but I like they used to be called something else, but they're like the sour sweet tarts. They're like shock tarts or something. Yeah, I like shock tarts. They're my favorite.
All right. That's all right. That's all right. Kit Kats are my jam.
Oh, you're chocolate.
No warheads.
Oh, you don't like warheads?
That's Reese's guy.
It's too intense.
Reese's, yeah.
Reese's now that I'm older, now that I'm more mature, I'm a Reese's man. But
you guys have you ever had Mallow cups?
Kit Kats.
Mm.
The Mallow cups with the
Yeah.
creamy marshmallow center.
It's like they're like butterscotch with
Ew.
marshmallow. I like
Yeah.
those.
Hey,
Whoa,
what's up,
we got
Vaughn?
Vaughn. What's up,
Speaking
Vaughn?
of real, write us. Write us.
Pop rocks in my soda.
What's up, Vaughn?
So you like put it in a bowl and then just like dump
make,
Pop
like,
Rocks in and just eat that.
Pop rock soup.
If we're not gonna be showing much else, I can doodle. Oh no, why is it showing only that? Why is it showing only that? There we go. I can doodle while you guys talk
do it.
tonight.
Is it doodling when you're working on finished art?
You know, I
Asking
call
for a
everything a
friend.
doodle. That's all you see how it's coming so far.
I'm
That's the
doodling.
page. I'm just doodling. Little doodle.
Just
I've hit my
doodling,
layer
doodling.
limit
Doesn't look
on
like it.
Procreate, so this is a
This
very
is
stressful
my-
time now because everything
Since
has
when
to be
does
accurate now.
doodling have layers?
This is my warm up this morning. Been just doodling, warming up.
Just doing a Rob Willis warm up tonight.
warming up a little bit.
This is what we call a Rob Willis warm up.
No big deal.
Fully colored.
So you
inked.
use Procreate, right?
Yes, sir.
So have you used Fresco? Like, have you compared them in your mind?
No, I'm a Christian. I only use Procreate.
Oh my gosh.
The other whatever
wanna
it was
use
you're talking about sounds very
Procreate.
ungodly. I don't know if I would use it.
I know Mutt's a Fresco guy. I'm using Fresco because I
Of course,
have
Mutt's a fresco guy. He's Mutt. He doesn't do anything normal.
Yeah, but I didn't have the $12 to buy Procreate when I got my iPad.
What?
So
Didn't have.
I've been using Fresco and I really like it. But I'm gonna get Procreate after paycheck this week and compare the two.
So disappointed. Both of you. Both of you.
I
I'm
use
disappointed.
MS Paint. And,
Yeah.
I use MS Paint, and
I have more respect. I respect it more. The MS Paint.
Oh my
and
God.
Mario
my,
Paint.
no, but like the kicker is I can't use like any sort of anything to draw with. I use the trackpad. I don't use a mouse. I use the trackpad.
That
Strictly
is the
trackpad,
worst
man.
combination I've ever heard in my life. Is trackpad.
MS Paint.
The only thing worse is if you use that little ball in the middle of the laptop.
Yeah, the
Try and
little
do
the like eraser thing.
No, Macho.
I'm strictly a MS Paint trackpad kind of guy.
What's the brush you're using called? Is it a special brush or is it just part of the
It's
the
a
Procreate?
studio pen. That's a.
Okay.
These are literally the three brushes I use at any given time. Is the pencil, and a fat studio pen and a skinny studio pen. That's
Huh.
Wow.
that would drive Mutt crazy because I'm not doing all like that. You got to use the 3B with the 5x2C.
I just
hard
downloaded
fold.
hundreds of brushes because Fresco gives you like a catalog you can download from.
I mean, I've got a crap ton of brushes
Yeah,
that come with it, but I don't.
Look at all
I don't
you
really use them.
hoity-toity people.
most of them I'd never use.
Yeah, a lot of those look like what I use in MS Paint. They look very similar to what I use.
You don't have those in MS Paint. You got airbrush and you've got paintbrush and you've got the fill tool.
The heck,
I
you
have,
can, you can
It's not even airbrush; it's spray can because they can't even.
spray can.
You can color a
even do
90s
opacity.
image comic.
Yeah, so it's not even MS Paint. It's like the whatever I have to download to make it like MS Paint, but on my Mac.
What is
I don't
that?
even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. It's like GIMP, but not even GIMP. It's
What
the
is GIMP?
GIMP is it's an open source Photoshop basically. Got a lot of
Yeah.
options, but it's got a little bit of a learning curve to it,
And it's called GIMP.
and it's free. Yeah.
GIMP.
I just think of
Oh,
like.
I can download
when I hear
MS
that.
Paint. Oh, I'm gonna download MS Paint and do
Does
some drawing myself
Stat, doesn't the
for
GIMP
Windows.
mascot look like Crash Bandicoot or something?
He does, yeah.
I'm not 100%. I haven't seen the mascot, but I know. I mean,
Oh.
it's an old program. It's gone through tons
Yeah.
and tons of updates and stuff. So it's really formidable. It's just like it's a weird like Photoshop, but in the negative zone. Like there's things are in different places than you would think
Yeah.
they would be, and they work just a little differently. But
Wait,
it's
is
just
it
good.
Crash Bandicoot? Have I been saying it wrong all these years?
What
I thought
did
it was
you
Crash
say?
Bandicoot.
No, it's Coot.
Bandicoot?
It's
Yeah.
Bandicoot.
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot.
Bandicoot.
David doesn't like that.
That's the Shasta version. That's the guy.
Coot
the
sounds
knockoff.
dirty. I don't like that. Crash Bandicoot, like cooter.
What?
Bandicooter.
Sounds like the dirty version of it. Crash Bandicooter.
I'm
You
sure
gotta play
somewhere on
that
the
Crash
internet.
Bandicoot. No, I can never play that ever now. It's
We Smash Bandicoot on.
Smash Bandicoot. Y'all like that Smash Bandicoot? What's Cal? What's your favorite video game franchise.
Pac-Man, right?
The era. Franchise. I don't want game. I want franchise.
How does one gauge his response?
Minecraft.
What franchise have you
I've been
enjoyed the
looking at you.
most of playing?
Gosh, come back to me.
No. Started with you.
This is pass.
You don't get to pass that. This should be the easiest question. What game do you like? What game series do you like?
Well, what's Macho? We have 2 Machos now. Oh no,
It's
we
the
didn't.
Legacy of
Okay,
Kane
he's
for
not.
me. It's super easy because there's a lot
Really?
of games in there that I like. That's
But that's
Big
one.
That's
That's a single game, isn't it? Legacy of Kane.
no,
Oh, no,
it's a
'cause
whole mess. So that's Soul Reaver 1 and 2.
Oh.
There's 2 Legacy of Kanes. There's a third one where they meet up.
If you're gonna no, I didn't, Bruce, but I will. Should I? What's going on in your?
What happened?
You gotta tell us about your stream from yesterday.
Oh,
Wait,
is that the
there's 2
Rob
Machos
Willis
now.
one? I didn't watch that one.
Oh, I thought that was like a week ago, but then he broke his toe, or 2 weeks ago, or something. He broke his toe, or
He
something.
broke his
right?
toe and couldn't stream.
I can't stream. My toe is broken.
I got to use that.
No, he got an infection or something too, so he was bedridden. Okay,
Can't stream
if you're
from
gonna
bed?
go by
Come on.
if you're gonna go by the amount of hours of enjoyment I've gotten, it would have to be Warcraft, because I played World of Warcraft for
All right.
15 years or something.
That wasn't so bad.
Assassin's Creed, I played like many of those games, and I played them quite a lot.
It's not one of those franchises you can shorten. Yo,
No.
you playing Ascree? Playing Ascree earlier? Yeah.
I prefer the song Creed by Petra. This is my
Ask
creed,
Creed.
the weirdness I have. No? Nobody
Oh, he
feeling
tore a
that?
ligament.
Get them.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
5 yeah, see that? Boom. Franchise.
Bruce, I swear he said on Twitter he broke his toe, but
Boom.
he probably was just simplifying it. I don't know.
He didn't break it, he tore a
French fries.
ligament and got infected.
But yeah, I know that he got infected. He actually had to go to the hospital. And he said that he almost lost it, I think. Yeah, he said he almost lost his toe. It was touch and go with the toe.
What did he do to it? How?
Probably working out. He was working out his toe. He was lifting
Was he
like
lifting
200
weights with
pound
his
dumbbell, barbell with his toe.
It's like, toes are looking kind of fat. Gotta hit the gym.
Hey, he said he's going to be back on the book soon, like full steam.
Cool.
I'm sure he
Maybe
will.
Bruce's stream tomorrow from last night says something about that. I'll have to go back and watch. I'll watch that tonight, Bruce, while I'm correcting all my mistakes that Mutt pointed out to me. My drawing.
My goodness.
No, I'm actually excited to take feedback and make my drawing better based on it. So I'm excited to show him.
Good stuff.
They have action figures for that?
That's
Yeah.
a very marketable franchise right there. If they,
It hasn't. It's dormant now.
I know they got to pick that stuff up again.
They
they
should.
gave a good conclusion to it. It was confusing as all get out, but
Bruce says they talked about Shinobi and ellipses plus 2 extra dots. Gosh, he should.
does Cal need
I
to
would
drink
have
heavily
some-
before he watches this, Bruce, or is this something he can watch sober?
I already have my drink tonight. I can't have another drink. Hopefully, I can watch it sober.
Well, that's the thing is you might want to have another drink if.
Time to break out the Fresca.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Legacy of Kane and it being dead, there's a game called V Rising that I've been playing. It's not like Legacy of Kane in that it's not that kind of game, but it's a vampire. You play a vampire and you go out and you like kill monsters and bosses and get vampire powers.
That's the
You
link.
should try that. Huh?
It's like Legacy of Kane, but it's not like Legacy. It's a vampire game.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
you play your vampire.
Legacy of
And
Kane
you
is
have-
a vampire game.
Yeah.
no,
Just gonna
I know.
throw that out
I like
there.
the first one. I don't care much for the rest of them.
Have any of
What,
you
like the
played
original like
Dead
Blood
Island
Omen
2?
game.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a hard one to get through.
it is. It's like 80
I
hours
started
long.
at Soul Reaver. That was my first introduction to that series. Was Soul Reaver, and I was hooked. I was like,
What's
"There's
your
more
question,
of
Dave?
these?"
I asked, have any of you played Dead Island 2 yet?
Oh
No.
no, I've seen it. It looks pretty good.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Oh, you know it's out. Is it
I
on
want to
Steam?
play that new Jedi game, but it
Oh man, it's on PS5.
only
only.
PS5. Yeah,
Oh, is it only PS5?
yeah.
Well, it's on
It looks
PC
good,
too, but
it looks good.
I only had the Switch version. It's crap on the Switch, but I just got Mortal Kombat 11 finally for PS4 because the Switch version sucks.
Mm.
Hey,
That's
I
what I've
drew
been
you
playing.
guys. I drew you guys. I've been doodling. I've been doodling on stream. I drew
Oh
you
well,
gosh.
here let's.
Oh my gosh.
with the trackpad.
There it is. That's the
Wow.
spray can. That's the spray paint tool right
That's right.
there.
I've been using I'm trackpad only.
That brings back some memories.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me.
Man.
I got
When I
this.
was 9.
I'm gonna do. Look, but wait. Finishing touch. All right, you know what's happening. It's the sun in the corner. You
Oh
come in the
gosh.
corner. Like
Yeah,
this.
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is. You know what's happening.
He almost
Brightness
pulled off a
time.
gradient with that. That's impressive.
You like that? All right, hold on. I'm not done. I mean, I'm.
Totally.
Is that
by
like
accident.
like an alien grandma coming
It's
out
like
of the?
Oscar the Grouch with a shower cap on.
She's got like her hair curlers in.
Oh shoot.
Dead Island isn't on Steam. I wonder.
That's fridge worthy.
You know it is on Steam.
Did that?
You know it is on Steam. Where is he? Where is he?
Ah.
Drag the Dead. I mean, it's not
Oh
available.
yes,
but,
son.
Drag the Dead.
But you can wishlist it, right? Is that what you can do on there? Wishlist it.
Get in there and wishlist it because it's just about done. We're just ironing out the boss mechanics. We got a whole bunch of the last little things done.
Yeah.
The Chinese spy balloon has been implemented.
Yes.
So while you're playing the game, there's a Chinese spy balloon that's going to follow you around, just stays up in the air, bumps into things. We got the achievements have been put in. We've got some fun achievements in there. You can unlock, like we did the blue ribbon. If you get the game and launch the game, you'll get a blue ribbon. So we've got blue ribbons for everybody. If you kill enough zombies, you'll get a red pill. If you die enough times, you'll get a black pill. If you beat the game on the hard difficulty, you will get a special little snowflake achievement.
Nice. Why would you get a snowflake achievement for being good though?
Because you're special, unique snowflake. If you're one of the people who beats it on hard.
Oh, it's a special, unique snowflake. That's sweet.
We've got a bunch of silly achievements uploaded, and
you need a whole side quill where you're fighting Russian bots though, because I got inspired by that one cutscene. I love a game where you're just fighting Russian bots.
If the game sells, if it does well enough, and I can keep working on it, and because what I want to do is I want it to have multiplayer, where it's kind of just a wave-based, zombie game. I would put Russian bots in the.
Gosh, yes.
Well, there's a bunch of other zombies. I enough time goes by, and you start thinking to yourself, like, I wish I did that. I wish I did that. And there's a bunch of zombies I want to add. I want to do kind of like a Wojak berserker type zombie. I want to do a Jigglypuff zombie. That would be
Corn pop zombie.
Well, the Jigglypuff, I want to have I was thinking it'd be great if you could have this a really, really, really fat zombie that would come out, into the streets screaming like a tantrum. And then jump up and land on her side and just start rolling down the street I think that would be fun. We've got the Biden-esque zombie in there, so I want to do kind of like a Trump-esque zombie, do an orange zombie. And
Who's that CG artist? There's that dude that does those CG animations where he does those horrible abominations like that Trump the Hillary zombie giant mecha Hillary fighting a giant mecha Trump zombie thing.
I've never seen that. I
gotta find this guy. They are the most disturbing things I've ever seen in my life, but they're amazing.
All right, I put it in my wish
to
list.
find that. Well, I wanted to do a Trump one that would come out into the streets and suck the air out of the level. So he would just start inhaling, which would cause your character and all the zombies to kind of be sliding towards him. So you lose some control while you're playing. He's doing that. I thought it'd be funny.
Right,
There's a lot of stuff I still want to do with this. It's
do it.
There's so much potential.
Do it all, and then do that. What they do with Resident Evil? They did the deconstructed or something like that, where they made like an 8-bit version of Resident Evil. What is that called? They made like
They
an
did
8-bit
that?
side scroller out of Resident Evil. I forget what it's called. It's called like not despecialized, but cabbage stand.
Decomposed.
Ew, that would have been more clever. Instead of like enhancing it, they did the reverse. They made like a D something. I forget what the heck you call it.
I gotta find that. That's a franchise. It's a great franchise, but there's so much that they've put out. I've lost track of
What, Resident
everything
Evil?
that they've done. Yeah.
Mm.
I've never
I
been
do
good
like
at
that.
games like that. I played
That's a great
Dino
series.
Crisis once, and I was terrible at it.
They should bring that back.
I was like, I can do that. It's like
Dino
zombies,
Crisis?
but dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I was
Capcom's
playing.
legit. One of my
I was
favorites.
playing Cadillacs and Dinosaurs the other day.
What the heck is that? Sounds amazing.
It's
Cadillacs and dinosaurs?
Yeah, you have to look it up. I was playing the arcade version.
That sounds amazing. Macho, what is your obsession with cabbage and people eating cabbage?
It's been funny since we did that. Like
Old people eating cabbage. That was the
Old
most
people eating
disgusting
cabbage.
AI thing you've ever done.
yeah,
He was like, old people eating cabbage, and we got all this AI art of old people eating cabbage, and they're all like disgusted while they're doing it.
So I've been playing with a
That's
bit with
signature.
Chat GPT.
I was
yeah?
gonna suggest we did some Chat GPT tonight.
Well, there's some things that I've seen people do, and it actually got me like really, really, really interested in.
Wasn't it like super
In it.
woke? The Chat GPT, whatever.
Yeah.
It is, but if you're not using it for that, if you're just trying to use it for, I don't know, a specific purpose, it's kind of amazing. The thing that it'll do is it will write code, and
Really?
so I have a game that's been on the back burner forever that was supposed to get developed and only got like part way developed, and it was a whole thing. I could go on about that, but anyway, it's something I wanted to do. It was based off that book Lucas that I did, and I opened up Chat GPT, and I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna start brainstorming some ideas, like game concept stuff with Chat GPT, and I will tell you that it is terrifying how smart it is, because halfway through the brainstorming session is I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, like, I feel like I'm talking with somebody who gets it. Who gets the idea.
The only person that understands
Like,
Dave is
No, I mean, it was there was like I was talking to it about a skill set for a particular character in the game, and I already have an idea of what I wanted that skill set to be, like skill by skill. So I was talking to it with one, and the skill had to do with the ability to teleport. And one of the ideas with this particular ability was that it would have a cooldown so that it couldn't be abused, like spammed, right? With that player being able to get all over the place too quickly. And I already was thinking that, but the chat suggested that, and I thought that was funny. But another suggestion that the chat made was that the player should only be able to teleport on the map to an area that's within eyesight, which will force them to have to explore the map. So they won't be able to jump from one side completely to the other. They'll only be able to jump as far as they can actually see on the map.
Rule.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a good idea. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But I had this kind of brainstorming session, and it was really impressive. But the whole thing started is because I saw this guy put a YouTube video up. You've all seen or played Flappy Bird, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was getting so good at that before they got rid of it.
This guy basically, he got the assets that he needed for the game, like the actual graphics and the pixel art and all that type of stuff. But he basically went to Chat GPT and he started telling what he needed, as far as the game to how the game needed to work. And he would ask it to write code for a particular function, and it would just give him the code. And I think he was putting it into Unity. And then if it needed to be tweaked, you know, like, oh, this needs to happen on the Z axis or whatever when the player touches the screen, like it make this adjustment, it would give him the new code. And he built Flappy Bird with ChatGPT writing all of the code for it.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
But the thing that makes that so amazing, that I think that is such a great thing, is because if you've worked in video games at all, or at least for, you know, extended period of time, I'm going to sound like such a jerk, but one of the things that you tend to learn is that programmers, like people who are just programmers that are completely dry and devoid of any creativity and like this type of stuff, they're unpleasant to work with, and they tend to take a really long time. At least the ones I've worked with, they take an extraordinary amount of time to do this. And I thought to myself, I was like, this will replace those people. Like, you know, that particular job, like that particular person who is like no sense of humor, they're really difficult to work with. Like, you have to, it's like working with data, right? From Next Generation. Like, that's what it feels like. But like people like that, you don't have to work with them anymore, because this will just, like, in the snap of a finger, will just give you the code. And then if it needs to be adjusted, it will give you the adjusted code. It's really amazing. Like you can really start to see like what types of careers or positions are going to get replaced.
Good, and these lazy developers better get on board, start doing stuff, because
I don't know if it's just the like front end, back end type stuff. This is going to replace people that do that, because it does it instantly, and you don't have to deal with the people. It can't come up with anything though. That's kind of one of the nice restrictions. You know, it doesn't have ChatGPT will never come up with Star Wars. Like, it needs the creative mind of a human being to kind of direct things.
That was the
and know where to correct things, and that you have to have the knowledge of like how things need to be corrected and so on and so forth. But I don't know. I know a lot of people hate it. A lot of people are opposed to it, but
I am very opposed. But that sounds nice.
I think
I've worked with some difficult developers on Starfish.
It's a pretty amazing tool. Like, I mean, Mark, you could do that. You could do the digital assets for a video game, and then have the ChatGPT do the code work that you want done.
I'm just gonna redo Starfetch now the way I want it done.
Could. You can take care, like you could take care of that side of it, and you could work with it and just have it write all the code, and you could probably have an even better game. Is the reality.
Did you see the Roblox thing, David?
A Roblox thing? No.
Yeah, so like Roblox is that stupid game kids play. My daughter loves it.
I know what it is, yeah.
But so they've been adding AI into the game, so you can type like so they used a car as an example. They said make the car honk when the player presses whatever button, and then it writes the code. And yeah, I mean that makes it so anyone can make a video game. Anyone who can because you can get all the art assets in Unity or
Have a great night, Bruce.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Later, good night, Bruce.
Later, Bruce. I'll watch your stream and let you know what I think. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy.
I have a
yeah, buddy. I'll have to check
so
that
I
out.
opened a chat GPT and told him, I said, tell me a story about a garbage man who loves the anime, and it is typing so much.
Is it describing mutt?
It is typing so much. I'm not even.
But you need to start trying. You need to guide it. Like, you need to tell it to talk to you in a certain, cadence, or like from a certain perspective, or you start trying to like take it down a path. That's what makes it pretty cool. Sometimes it's terrible results that you get, but it's a pretty amazing tool. There's another AI I was looking at. I want to say it's called what's it called? Block Lab. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what a skybox is in a video game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will So a skybox is kind of like think of it if you're in a game, right, and you're standing on a plane. The skybox is like literally the sky and everything around you.
You'd see it in the old ID first-person shooters. Like,
yeah, it's like you're inside. Just imagine you're inside of a sphere, right? And the skybox is what goes around the level. So there's one of these that is generating those. Like people are typing in what kind of a thing they want. Give me a Blade Runner city or something like that, and it's just boom. It's like popping out the skyboxes really well, like really nicely. I don't know. I'm not opposed to it.
Well, if it creates
I
some
think I'm
confidence.
opposed. I think I'm opposed to it. It's in terms of art, but if it can just take what you want to do and write code for that, I'm all for that. Because writing code is, I know it will put all the coders out of work, but whatever.
But not my problem.
Not my problem.
Hashtag not Cal's problem.
you guys,
Hashtag learn to code is going to be hashtag learn to chat.
Hey Dave,
Yeah.
I want to show you something. We take this off. A little sneak peek. So look, we have one more CGWF thing coming up, but I specifically thought of you, and made something that I think you'll be actually more interested for our guest fight. We have a guest match, and I thought you'd like this. We got a AOC versus the Statue of Liberty. I thought you'd like that. You're hearing it first here, people. So I got Lady Liberty versus AOC. So she's repping that communist flag. So I thought you'd like that.
That's good.
I'll go back to
anybody Primal or Samurai Jack fans here?
Samurai Jack was a great show. I haven't watched Primal yet. I've got it on my watch list, but I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen
What's
either.
Primal?
Primal?
Oh,
About
that's that caveman thing?
Around, yeah.
Is that the caveman one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that just the clips I've seen of it, it looks phenomenal.
You never saw Samurai Jack?
No, I've
Samurai Jack I've seen.
Oh, it's a great show.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
it.
I like
I
that.
was turned off by the robot thing. I was like, just do real people. Which I guess they did in the final season, right? He actually cuts up real people in that one.
They can get away with the robots though because it's not body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those turtles did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did G.I. Joe. So did all those cartoons.
Yeah.
That always bothered me. I was like, he's a samurai and he's like fighting robots. I didn't like that.
It's around
just
network
do
traffic.
samurai stuff. You stab people.
They had a lot of weird
People
stuff
stabs.
in there. I mean, like Batman the Animated Series, like Joker couldn't hold a knife. That was like just little weird things like couldn't
couldn't
have
hold
a
a
knife
knife in that
at
show?
all. No, you couldn't have a knife. You couldn't
Really?
yeah, I got that Batman animated thing here. Bruce Timm had drawn like this drawing of all the things that they could not do in the show. They couldn't have holes in people. They couldn't have, you couldn't shoot somebody and show it. You couldn't have a knife in the hand at all.
Wow. I didn't know
there's
about the knife. I mean, I understand the shooting ones back then, but the knife ones.
Well, they still used guns and shot. You just couldn't shoot people, like actually hit them.
I always liked X-Men. They just everybody had laser guns. Was their workaround on the X-Men show? So everybody fired lasers.
Couldn't show alcohol, religion, needles. Couldn't have obviously nudity. Kids in danger. No guns shooting people. No knives.
You couldn't have kids in danger?
Breaking out of a window. Nope.
Wow.
Nope. You couldn't have like the glass and shooting out the window and stuff like that. No cigarette smoking. No. Yeah, there's.
I mean, some of those sound like standard like '90s kids rules, like no smoking,
Guns,
no drinking, no like.
Yeah, guns,
violence,
drugs,
but-
breaking glass, alcohol, smoking, nudity, child endangerment, religion, or strangulation. Those were all forbidden by TV network standards and
Strangulation.
practices. So.
Remember when things were wholesome? Remember those days?
Barely.
No, never. They were always getting stuff by
Now they're just like no guns, but
I
child
always go back to the
molestation.
Care
Totally
Bear.
cool on our show.
demonic
Totally fine.
possession. Like,
We love child endangerment on our shows.
yeah,
All our children's our dangers.
don't call it violence. Call it action. Kids love action.
Yeah, I remember the first times I had watched. I used to watch Dragon Ball on like Toonami, And then I that episode where Frieza finally gets cut up into little pieces by Trunks, and then
I thought you said by Trump.
by Trump, Frieza, huge. But
Oh,
then
you're
I
gonna be
watched. I
cutting
remember
so many
getting the
pieces.
VHS of that episode and watching it, and like my head almost exploded. Like somebody gets like a hole blasted right through him, and then like they actually cut up Frieza, like slice him in half, and then
Well, yeah,
into
they
like
don't
little
have the same
pieces. They didn't
practice.
show that on the Toonami version. They kind of like, instead of showing him getting cut in half, they showed what he was seeing and did like a split screen thing, so it was like implied that he got cut in half. And so when I saw the actual like uncut version of it, blown away by
Uncut,
that.
right?
Yeah, I'm still not a DBZ fan, but that was pretty cool.
Metal Movies and Brewskis is a fan of the Primal. Best show in 5 years, he says. He wants the
Wow,
shirt.
5 years?
5 years, at least. So
Did you guys know Roseanne was still going on? This was news to me. Apparently they did like the Connors, I guess, is that daughter. They continued the show with the daughter there.
Yeah, they just said like, oh, she died or whatever. Like,
She died.
Well, I guess
her
they
whole
just
show
had
away
their like season or series finale or something like that, and they decided to just completely tarnish John Goodman's character, saying he was like a crappy dad or something. And
well, yeah, you got to slap him on the way out.
it's like, didn't the show originally end with him being a good dad and he just died?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I didn't know that they were still doing that show after Roseanne died.
I
Not
didn't know
died
that
after she
either.
left. Got canceled.
She didn't die, did she?
No, they just canceled it. Did they kill her on the show?
Yeah,
I don't know.
she,
Sure
like,
they
killed
did,
her.
yeah.
She like OD'd from being a drug addict.
Oh, what?
Jeez.
Yeah, she was abusing like OxyContin, or I don't remember what it was.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder
I'm
how.
glad
Like, did everybody stay on for that show?
yeah,
Wow,
she
what a
was
bunch
the
of
only one
cowards.
left, and they're all just like, let's continue.
They all came out and disavowed Roseanne's racism.
Uh huh.
Cowards.
Blah blah blah.
And then cashed in on
Or
that
which
name
wasn't.
for years.
Yeah, that was upsetting. I didn't realize they kept it going. I remember them talking about it. I didn't know they actually did it. 'Cause I've never heard of that show still being on.
Well,
I've
I
never
don't-
seen an episode on TV. I've never heard of it continuing.
I don't remember the last time I actually watched like TV. Unless it was like something on like
It was a
some
Netflix
streaming
show.
channel like years ago.
Oh, did they keep it going on Netflix?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's where it came out, and she did her first season. It was really
Oh,
good.
I thought it was like CBS or ABC or something.
No, it
Oh,
was,
when
it
she
was a
when she came
Netflix
back,
show.
that was on Netflix. I thought that was on regular TV. It wasn't.
No, it was on Netflix. And I think the big deal was they actually shot it in front of a live audience.
That
So
I
they
remember.
They didn't run it with a laugh track. And the first season was great, and then she tweeted that thing, and then everybody's like, "Oh, hang her by."
They might as well
Yeah,
have done it with a
videos.
laugh track. They coerced those people and be like, applause. Wow.
They were gonna find something because she was being all pro Trump at the time, so it was only a matter of time before they canceled her.
Yeah.
But I remember enjoying it when it came back. I didn't really care for it when it was on originally, but
I didn't watch it.
well, I'll check it out. She's being all pro Trump. I thought I'd give it a chance. I want some Primal shirts. You want to wear like caveman clothes? Caveman clothes?
So what is this Primal on? What channel or what?
Cartoon Network, Adult
Network.
Swim show.
They've got it on
Oh, Adult Swim,
HBO
the
Max. HBO Max
Oh, is
has it on there.
It's
I don't
only
have
two
to see
Like a
seasons
show
long.
you can show on TV. Like, it's pretty brutal.
It's pretty short. It's 2 seasons. It's 10 episodes apiece, and I don't even know that they're full like full 30-minute episodes or not. But
It looks good.
I think he said the 3rd season's going to follow some different characters. He's going to do like anthology kind of stuff from now on. Not stick with these guys. So that'll be interesting.
Was it
to see.
originally intended to be anthology?
No. I think he just did these 2, and he was kind of like the characters ran their course. I gave it a decent ending. So now I want to continue the show, but with different characters each time, kind of thing. Like he's trying to do it John Carpenter for Halloween.
It's like they always. That's what I was asking because they always intend to do anthologies, and then something takes off, and then like, oh, we should just stick with that, and then it kind of gets crappy. Like Stranger
Well, I
Things
think
was supposed to be an anthology thing. Like they weren't supposed to be multiple seasons of that.
Yeah.
of those characters. I mean,
Some Blu-rays out after the second season. Just decided, meh. Fine. Well, that second one, holy crap! That they put so much merchandise out, it almost tanked the show because people were sick and tired of it. There's clearance of it everywhere. Holy
What,
cow! I've
Stranger
never
Things?
seen anything like it. Yeah, Stranger Things 2, which was the worst season, I thought.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was good. I liked it. I didn't watch anything after it though.
Well, there you go. See, now you don't have nothing to compare to. You got that
No, I
dirty
mean, it
sock.
took
You don't
me.
have the
I
clean
didn't
sock.
watch the first season until like 2 years after it had been out, and then like another
That's
2
the
years
way to
went by,
do
and
it.
I
Let
watched the
that hype
second
die.
season.
It was like the Nickelback of monster shows.
So it's awesome.
I just got blood over my iPad.
You what?
You just got blood on your iPad?
I cut my hand washing dishes the other day, and I just scratched it because it itched, and I didn't realize it was bleeding, and I just got blood all over my iPad.
Second question: how do you cut your hand while washing dishes?
I was cleaning inside of a kid's cup, that one of the ones that has lids, but like the threading on the inside is super sharp for some reason.
He cleans
Wow.
knives, like just wraps his whole fist around.
I
them.
just grabbed by the blade.
That was
Gets
almost
soapy
like a Nick.
hands and cleans the knives that way.
It was almost like a Nick Nolte kind of. I got blood on my iPad here.
He's cleaning them off with his tongue. Knives. My sweet knives.
I don't know. I don't even watch much for Netflix or anything anymore. I'm trying to think of any
neither
shows
do
that I
I.
do watch that aren't like on DVD and reruns or something like that.
Mine's all like I mostly just watch like YouTube. It's like YouTube shows constantly.
You just watch Breaking Bad reruns, the good old days.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
remember when we talked about this?
I'm starting it from episode 1.
Watch the Drifters.
That
Watch
Drifter's
our
stream is so
Corona
good.
Noah episode where we have to save the planet. We can only bring 5 things on.
Oh
Noah's
yeah,
Ark.
that was a good.
I miss those old. We used to have themes to every
We did have
show.
themes.
Guys, want you to watch a childhood video that traumatized you, and we'll analyze it.
Metal
Yeah.
Movies and Brewskis
Those
is
are
right.
fun.
Tubi's got all the good stuff now. And I would actually say honorable mention to Pluto TV. They got some crazy stuff on there too.
Pluto TV.
You ever seen that?
No.
Oh, they've got an app for the computer. I mean, you could just go to the computer site, but basically it's like you've got like a menu, just like old school like cable, where you can go click on it, and they got like, you know, the Star Trek channel, second Star Trek channel, whole channel devoted to I Love Lucy.
We just look. We're all
kinds of
crazy.
crazy
We just watch
stuff.
Bethel music videos all day.
Apple Music.
No, it's
Bethel
it's
music.
it's crazy. 'Cause, I mean, you can either they only give you like 2 or 3 episodes or shows in a block, and you can watch any of those, like watch it now or watch it later, like live TV. But it really simulates. It's got commercials and stuff, but it really simulates old TV.
Wow.
It's really crazy. It's
I feel bad. My kids have not been,
makes you nostalgic.
they don't understand what it's like to go through commercials, to endure that suffering of
Yeah.
waiting for shows, waiting every week. The idea of Saturday mornings is lost on them, where you just get your cereal and go watch cartoons for
kinda
a few
sad.
hours.
Yep.
It's terrible. They have no clue how awesome that was. Now it's just like they want to watch like Ryan toys.
I remember commercials coming on and like running to get food, go to the bathroom, like get a blanket, whatever, and like trying to get back to the couch.
You learned speed. You learned how to like do things quickly.
Yeah.
Here,
You
share
got
my
the-
screen. Take a look at this. So let's just go to the movies section here. We got classic movies right now. 12 Angry Men, Inherit the Wind.
Ooh, 12
Cult movies, Battle Royale, and Big Man Japan, Tokyo. We got Asylum. Remember the Asylum? Those crappy movies that they make. They got their own channel.
Get Tubi. They got Asylum on there.
Paramount Picks. There's Perry Mason going right now. Showtime. Dexter's going right now.
Wow.
Walker Texas Ranger on
Pretty
TV
good,
Land
actually.
Drama right now.
I'll ask
NCIS. More TV Land Drama. Walking Dead's got its own channel. Breaking Bad's on right now.
Yeah.
90210's got its own channel. Baywatch. Degrassi High.
Degrassi High. I don't even
You
know
like
what that
yourself
is.
some Hallmark? There's some Hallmark. Star Trek, more Star Trek, sci-fi, suspense. Stargate's got its own channel. British drama. That's just the movies. Or no, that's entertainment. Movies is what we got in movies. Spotlight, action, Double Team, Nowhere to Run, and then Get the Gringo. Reaction, Gamer, The Island, comedy, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and Stripes. Big Fish, English Patient, Curious. There's all kinds of crap on here.
So if you want to watch The English Patient or The
Rob's
Asylum,
on Terror. Horror. We got Overlord, Hostel, then Hostel 2, or Terror, Rob Zombie's Halloween, The Collection, and Black Rock. It's just going right now. There's the 2000s replay, 90s throwback. Only 90s movies of 2000s, or 80s movies, or 70s movies. Westerns, cult movies, all kinds of stuff. Obviously, right now the Naked Gun's playing, but you can't see it because there's that little blocker thing for when you share your screen. So, yeah, it's a fun site to listen to while you're drawing or something. Don't have to pay too much attention.
I don't pay attention to anything. That's not my that ain't my jam. Dave, do we got short box?
No, but I have something cool that I've been working on.
Well, then I'm obviously going to play the intro anyway.
Oh, we got to do the top. We got to do the top that too. David's name idea. Nah, we don't have to do that. We can just do the regular one next week with the old Scar gravestone.
Hold up, don't kill my buzz. I got to do this.
The short bus with
The short bus, man. The short box
with David the Don.
I'm gonna take my shirt off and put on a cowboy hat. I've gotten significantly more gray. I feel
there's nothing wrong with that. It means you're wiser.
It's rapid gray.
Wiser man today than you were last week.
It's not wisdom.
Look at all my wisdom. Check out this wisdom. Macho, no wisdom. Dumb as bricks. Look at you though. Beautiful.
So I've been for the store. This year we're putting a lot more focus on.
I'm gonna try to get some food. I'm hungry.
Online sales.
Sure.
Anyway, so I've been working on the website more and more for the shop. So I want to show you something. Somebody needs to get me off here and then pull up their screen.
Okay.
So this can be visible.
You want me to pull up my screen?
Yeah.
What am I bringing up? A browser window?
Yes.
All right, hold up here. Tell you what, I'm gonna give you a fresh window here.
Oh wow.
Fresh. You like that?
All right, so get on the interweb.
I'm on the interweb. Hey, well, I'll go to Google.
Go to so go to. You gotta spell the whole thing out. I apologize in advance. It's Inner Circle Comics and Games.com.
Oh, it's .com?
Yeah.
I gotta do all that over.
Whole thing.
At least you didn't have to worry about it being taken.
No.
All right, here we go. All right.
So this is something I've been working on for some of the things that we bring up on the show, like for God Country. I think that was one of Macho's books, right?
Yeah, it's good.
All right, so I'm going to start adding these things as they come. But if you go up to shop,
all right,
and then comic
books. Let's
and then you'll see their graphic novels and trades.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So as we come across things here and there, I'm going to start adding them to the store.
That's
if anybody
cool.
wants to pick them up. So we got Ultra Mega.
Oh baby.
Do a Power Bomb.
Oh baby.
Arkham Asylum to begin.
That's
I gotta wait till God Country comes in, but I'll add God Country up there. And what I was thinking to kind of do with this is kind of do it almost like maybe like a Breaking Rad
collection
curation. Yeah.
Curation.
The curated Breaking Rad collection of stuff that people have come across or read and highly recommend. So I'm going to start adding these things right there. So if people hear us talk about these books, they can actually just jump on and get them.
That's
But
cool.
the do a power bomb trade just came out. I actually just got
Can
it
I do
yesterday.
a search? Is the question.
Probably, but there's not that much on there, so
business. Sorry, no results were found for Nightcrawler. Your site sucks. We're done. But at least you got Doom Eternal.
Oh, this
That's
is the
cool, man.
Kinda
the
nice.
Doom Slayer Figma
Ooh,
that just came out.
sweet. Mo, is that BFG?
$100. I feel like $100 is probably worth it.
It's a Figma, man.
Figma
Figmas
by
are-
imagination. I'm buying this. I want it. What do we got for pre-order?
Oh, trading card games mostly.
What is this little child stuff you have on your site? Collectibles. Ooh, I do like that. That's cool. Oh. I thought that was Rocky. I was disappointed.
It's not Rocky.
Is that Predator? Is this the one that you had in your room?
No, those
Lord,
are the Mezco 112s.
Yeah. Look at all these.
That wouldn't be $100 that he had in his room.
Silver. Oh, $150. Holy moly.
I've got like 30 comics right now with CGC getting graded.
Dang. These.
I got another big haul too. What did I send?
That is
Did I
very
send you
expensive.
some pictures, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
got
saw those.
like gosh, in this haul I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got what I got? First appearance of the Living Tribunal. First appearance of Nick Fury. I got
Mosaic by Calahasas narrated.
first appearance of Whiplash. And I think it was a Tales of Suspense with Iron Man. I got 2 copies of it. And then there's some amazing Spider-Mans. I got first appearance of Captain Stacy, Gwen Stacy's dad. First appearance of Joe Robertson. Do you know who Joe Robertson is?
Yep.
Sounds like a football player.
You've
He's
seen
the-
okay,
He
so
works
the
at Daily
first
Bugle, right?
yeah, the first 3 Spider-Man movies. You've got J. Jonah Jameson, and then every time he's there at the Daily Bugle, there's that guy who's with him, the black dude. It's like a secondhand man.
Yeah.
That's Joe Robertson.
Ooh-wee.
So I got his first appearance.
I
There's
thought this was
a
Joe
whole
Robertson.
bunch of stuff. It was kind of a gold mine.
That's not Joe Robertson. It's Peyton
Yeah.
That's not. Those are sports
Manning.
cards.
Nice, man.
Little Movies of Brucey says, my buddy CGC my comic a few years ago. Cool.
Look at that.
Who got theirs?
Little Movies of Brucey.
Nice. You gotta start cataloging like all the comics you got in your shop.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
I don't have that kind of time.
Yes, you do. It's your
Yeah,
shop.
plenty of time.
You have all the
Do you,
time.
have
for your
any,
shop.
do you have any idea how long that would take?
It's not my problem.
Like a week?
A week.
It's
There's,
not my problem.
if I went by like title by title, there's probably like 4,000 books in there.
Get Chat GTP on it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Please
Take a
take
picture.
please thumb through the comics in my table. Get them
Gotta
on
get
the
your phone
interwebs.
and you just get a little video and you just go, and then it'll just get them all.
So remember, the name of this website is Inner Circle
Inner
Comics
circle.
and Games.com. There we go. See that? See what I did for you there?
That was good.
That's nice.
Very
That was classy.
See? I got all the skills I need.
But yeah, I want to get God Country on there. And then if you guys have any other like recommendations, like
Do
amazing
you have
books.
the Wonder Woman one that Daniel Warren, what's his face, did?
Johnson, yeah.
Johnson? I've been trying to find
no,
that.
I
I
don't.
can't find that. I don't want to go on Amazon for it. I'd rather get it from a shop.
I can check.
Dave, do you have Mark Miller's new stuff like Nightclub and Nemesis?
I can
it's
look.
called-
I'll look
Renegade,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Send me a message tomorrow and I'll see if I can get those.
Okay.
The Wonder Woman,
I've been-
I'll check if I can get that.
I've been reading the Nightclub ones. They're pretty good. It's about these teenagers who get turned into vampires and they become superheroes. And they wear luchador masks. But I've been following Mark Miller lately because he's just he's coming out against the wokeness and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'll read his stuff.
Okay, I take back the gay. He has been. he
Yeah,
has been
take
coming
it
in.
back.
I'll give it a little.
Praise the Lord for goodness.
That's all we'll do. Praise the Lord. Next week, Dave, I have to give you a heads up. Next week is a CGWF evening.
Yeah.
2 matches, and then we'll do all the other stuff after that. It's a quick one. It's a quick night.
But you're gonna have the AOC versus Lady Liberty.
No, that's going to be our main event. That's we got one more main event, then we're taking a very long hiatus from CGWF because
Like 2 years.
2 years at least, maybe 3. We'll see. Or summer.
I need to start making those.
Dude, tell me what you want, man. I'll make them for you. Let's do it.
I could give you a list. Oh, I could give you a list of stuff that would
After
be
my
hilarious.
hiatus, I'll do them all, man. We'll do them all. We'll do Uncle Hotep versus Nancy
Hotep
Pelosi.
Jesus.
Hotep Jesus versus Uncle Hotep.
Yeah, we should do one of those. You got to do a Jordan Peterson versus Ellen Page.
We'll do that. We'll do
AOC versus Lady Liberty is good. You should do like who are some other people that are spatting all the time? You should the quartering versus somebody. He's always fighting with somebody.
We did quartering versus Nick Rekieta, but they weren't spatting. I just picked them because they're friends at the time.
What was the other one I told you should do? Eliza Blue versus
Is Eliza Blue still in the news rounds anymore?
Brittany Venti. That would have been funny. This stuff's always going on. You could do Steven Crowder versus Candace Owens. Oh my god!
You do Crowder. Well, it's got to be men versus men. The game doesn't let you do men versus women.
What?
Unfortunately, I could do Crowder versus like Elliot Page if you want that.
WWE hasn't allowed that since PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it was the good old days.
I think Ellen Page versus Elliot Page would be funny.
It would be a good one, but I got to do 2 Elliot Pages. Unfortunately, they won't let me do the. I did do Crowder versus Shapiro. We did Crowder versus Shapiro. That was a fun one.
Yeah, you could do like a Trump versus DeSantis.
Oh man.
Or even just a Trump versus Biden would be funny.
I'd cheat. I'd make Trump win. I'd rig that. I'd rig that all day. I'll say I'd rig it. I'd rig that. I don't rig them up to now, but I'd rig that one. That's a riggy one. Getting riggy with it on that one. I only don't rig the comic people, but I'll rig the political types. Maybe.
You could do like I don't know. There's so many. I'm not gonna mention some. I'll probably get your channel in trouble. It'll be too.
No one watches. Someone's got to be watching to cancel us. Speaking of.
Shut